Hello, good evening, and welcome to Pulse of the Week, the midweek edition. Today is Wednesday, the 28th day of January 2026. My name is yours truly, Kofi Asante Mensah. Welcome to our broadcast live from our Mahia Luxurious Studios here in Accra, Ghana. This is Pulse of the Week. Welcome to the show. Today, I have a lot of stories for you, but we'll begin this evening with an African proverb that says, what one mouth whispers today, 1,000 mouths will shout tomorrow. And let's do the headlines right now. This evening, Supreme Court quashes Tamale High Court ruling on Bandai pools. This evening, we also have 5 candidates approved to contest Ayawaso East NDC parliamentary primaries. This evening, the countdown is on. Who leads the opposition New Patriotic Party, as we have some 3 days or less to go for the presidential primaries on 31st of January 2026, come Saturday. This evening, we will do some more sports because Ghana allotted 12 spots for the 2026 World Cup media accreditation. And I'll be showing you some World Cup stadiums we have captured with our cameras with the help of our foreign media partners. I'll be showing you all of that this evening. Welcome on board. And just after this breather, we begin with a story. Hi, and welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you. Today is Wednesday, 28th day of January, 2026. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and this is NSG News. Please check us out on our many social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all media platforms. Please check us out, like our page, and share some few comments with us, and we'll be very happy to read. And there you have it on the screen right now. That's our ID on YouTube at NSG News-GH. On X, it's at NSG not Sedge GH. Also on Facebook, it is NSG News. And on Instagram, it's at NSG News 1. And TikTok, NSG News. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. We'll begin this evening's bulletin on from the Supreme Court. I must say, the Supreme Court of Ghana has set aside the Tamale High Court judgment that annulled the parliamentary election results for the Bandai constituency in the northern region of the Republic of Ghana, effectively halting the Electoral Commission's planned rerun. The Apex Court delivered its decision by a 4-1 majority, with Justice Gabriel Scott Puaman dissenting. The judges with the majority decision include Justice Johnny Kolendi, Amadou Tanko, Samuel Esiedu, and Henry Kofi. The court granted the application for certiorari filed by the New Patriotic Party NPP Member of Parliament Matthew Nyindam, who had challenged the High Court authority to nullify his election. Full reasons for the ruling are expected to be released on 6th February 2026. I want to take you to the Supreme Court right now and hear from the NPP and the NDC, and also gauge the mood of happiness in the Bandai constituency.
Thank you very much. I think that the Supreme Court is beginning emphatically. The decision of the High Court was made without jurisdiction. So the court has quashed it. It is hereby quashed. Honorable Nyindam still remains the MP, people of Bandai. We will still maintain. Thank you very much.
The majority in Parliament say that they will consider the option of a review. They say they disagree with the decision of the court.
One decision, review, they will add 2. The 4 will not change their position to between 4-3 in the likely event. So I think they should just forget about it.
I mean, there are those who say that, and in fact, they say in their press conference you in the NDP have exhibited some hypocrisy. I mean, Roxy Nelson, the very report. He says when the High Court in Tamale gave that judgment, you were very sad about that, and you actually used language on the judge that you did not agree with. But now you've gotten a favorable judgment and you are singing praises in the Supreme Court.
You see, when it comes to court, and the decision goes one way or the other, you take a legal route. What we did as a party, we took a legal route, and the court has said us. So that should be it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the court has just given its decision in the Bandai matter. Is to the effect that the decision of the Tamale High Court, the Commercial Division, decided by Justice be quashed by a 4-1 decision. Now, as a party, we are aggrieved by this decision, and therefore we will advise our candidate in the matter regarding the next step to take. But the court is a court of equity and of law. We should be interested in the Gazette notification published by the Assembly Press under the authority of the Electoral Commission that was brought to Parliament, for which people like me were sworn in. That cannot be a gazette that will be discounted by the court, because it's a public document. The MPP cannot benefit from that gazette notification and come to court and say that is not a proper document. You see, the MPP, when the Tamale court gave their decision in our favor, they called the court the kangaroo court. Today, when they got the court decision in their favor, they are singing the praises of the court. But we are law-abiding. We want to urge our TV supporters, both here and in Pandai, to remain calm. This is not the end. This matter is not the end. The ruling of the court will be filed according to the court's own decision by the 6th of February. When we obtain the ruling, and that's the certified true copy, and we study it, we advise ourselves. There's a review option. So this matter is not ended. It's not ended. It's not ended. Mindam shouldn't think that it is over. The MPP shouldn't think that it is over.
Let me say thank you to Almighty God for what He's done in my life, and to also thank my lawyers, and also use this opportunity to thank the Supreme Court judges for the ruling, because it's clear that the people wanted to change the will of the people of Pandai, but the Supreme Court has affirmed the will of the people, and I'm most grateful to them. I also want to thank the party from the head to the bottom, that is national, regional, and the constituency, for the support they've given me. And the people of Pandai, I'm sure that when you are in Pandai today, you will see the joy of the people, because they voted for me and they expected me to serve them for the 4 years. I also want to thank His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for the support he's given me throughout. I am most grateful. May God add several years to his current years. And I know by the will of God, he will serve this nation one day. I am very grateful.
They brought Steve. That was the date that members of Parliament was gazetted. The EC, was part of the case, was there. He didn't say anything. If we have won, I don't think they would have come to Supreme Court. But they waited. The case was done. They lost. They had to go and pick another case. That there was another 24th Gazette. So I have nothing to say. I thank God, thank my supporters, the people of Pandai. They all know that we have fought a good fight. And we're happy. They didn't say they didn't rig the election. They said we're out of time. And we'll see. We are waiting for the ruling, and we'll take it from there. Thank you very much.
Sanko, let me just steal you for a minute. That point that your candidate just makes is very instructive. He says that the court hasn't said that the election wasn't rigged, but that the petition was filed out of time. That is perhaps very serious for you in the NDC.
Of course, that is why I've been saying all along. I am saying that we should not allow people to use technicalities to perpetuate illegality. That's a criminal conduct. What they did was criminal conduct, and we cited them for fraud because the High Court ruling was explicit that you cannot score 1,400 in one polling station, another polling station 1,200. There's no polling station in Ghana like that. The highest you can get is 750. Go and take the Tamale High Court ruling. It's there. 1,400, one polling station, another one, 1,200. This is rigged election. Indian knew this. They don't want to go for appeal because when they go for appeal, they will be shown with this. So they decided to use technicalities. And this one, Electoral Commission, that's what I've been saying. Electoral Commission is virtually becoming an arm of MPP. When they brought the 6th January Gazette, the Electoral Commission was in court with us. They didn't say anything about it. They were quiet, thinking that the High Court judge would dismiss our application based on what they have brought. But when we stood on our ground and then they withdrew that one and filed another one based on their 6th Gazette, the Electoral Commission was quiet. At case management, they didn't say anything. Nobody talked about Gazette. But after the ruling, when they saw that the ruling was enough to quash the election, nullify the election, they quickly ran to Supreme Court with this technicality. The laws have spoken. We respect them, we respect their decision, but we disagree. And we wait for their reasoning on 6th February. We'll look at it and you hear from us.
Right, so that's Tanko Rashid over there. And you heard some voices from Honorable Dafia Mekbo. He's a lawyer. Gary Nimakon for the MPP also spoke. And the man of the moment, Matthew Nyindam, the MP who was challenged, of which the Supreme Court has set aside the Tamale High Court's ruling or judgment today. His name is Matthew Nyindam. You also saw him over there. And the NDC parliamentary candidate for Pandai, Daniel Nsala Wakbal, also spoke. And just the last one that went by, that inset, is Tanko Rashid. And they are preparing. Now, I want to take you to Pandai, how the jubilation went on in Pandai constituency.
Said the right thing. So for that matter, Panda, we have been vindicated. The Supreme Court, we said what the High Court judge did wasn't the right thing. And we proceeded to Supreme Court. And Supreme Court has actually looked at the issue. How can you say that some people misled you? So don't you also have educated people? So we don't have anything much to say. Matthew has won. Matthew has won. We thank Almighty Allah. It's a good news. You can see that very soon you come here, you will see a crowd. You will see a crowd. Look at that coming. Look at that coming. Look at that coming. Look at that coming. It's a victory for Ghana. It's a victory for Pada. It's a victory.
Celebration bia ya da nyame ase ya pa celebration ya pa people Brighton mbaba acho mamu celebrate shi ya victory ya pa ma acho Omunyama nka se usama ye pa no boko ye mpa asem say ye da nyame ase de bi celebration we de ye mpa ye nya pa no boko say ya ye mpa ye ho asem ye akuma pa no eno na ya nya tie de nyame ase ye da matu so ase na da lawyer fo ni Ghana fo omo abon pa ya bua matu nyina ye do mo ase nyame shiro bia e wa kwanda asase so o say
Peace. The way we can see the sun and the agent also, they provide peace. They provide today. And to any other, mania, why is Salapa Ombra? Yes, I'm a content or Winia, no a Germano. They need problem. When I today, what's I give Matthew, my father Matthew, Padama, you know, and the MVP Matthew Boma, you, and Tiramana Mania J. Me happy. As a happy, more happy, my man from Panda.
Let's move on to other stories. All 5 aspirants who filed nominations to contest the Ayawaso East Parliamentary Primary of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, have been cleared following a successful vetting exercise. The vetting was held at the party's Greater Accra Regional Office, after which the aspirants proceeded to ballot for their positions ahead of the primary scheduled for February 7. The cleared candidates in the order of balloting are Mohammed Rami, the NDC constituency chairman, Amina Adams, widow of the late Member of Parliament, Baba Jamal Mohammed Ahmed, Ghana's High Commissioner of Nigeria, Yakubu Zindo, and Najib Mohammed. And this is how the vetting and the proceedings of this NDC primaries went.
Amid cheers and excitement from party supporters, the aspirants.
When you die, you expect your family, your wife especially, if you have wives, your wives, because we are permitted to marry up to four, your wives and children will be in circulation and pray for you constantly through your transition from the world. So as a Muslim, that's why as a Muslim, you know, I say I'm answering it as a Muslim. I'm surprised, and as a Muslim, as somebody who knows something small about Quran, I am surprised. But as a Democrat, she's free to do what she wants to do. It's her choice to obey the wish of Allah or to do what she wants to do with him. Because
as a Muslim, are you against this?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. And
but are you against
it? If you tell me, I'll be against it as a Muslim.
That's what I'm asking, as a Muslim.
That's what I'm saying. As a Muslim, I don't think it is a good venture. As a Muslim, I don't think it is right. I agree with most Muslims, 99% who say it is not a good thing. I agree with them. But as a Democrat, I'll give a will to her. Do you understand? God says in the Quran that I have given you your will, either to follow the right thing or to go astray. So it is her will. She will want to decide what she want to do with her will. But me as a Muslim, definitely I wouldn't have advised. But as a Democrat, she's free to come, and everybody is free to come because it's not like me and her alone. We are 6.
We are 6.
So everybody has his right to come.
Actually, they are 5. So that's Baba Jamal over there, the Ghana's High Commissioner to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is in that very competition. We had wanted to show you how the vetting went. We had a little bit of technical hitch, but we're going for a breather. When we return, there is more here on Pulse of the Week, January 28th, Wednesday, midweek edition of the show. Please stay with me. I'll be right back. Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right. It's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity.
I have stepped into my new beginning. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday of darkness is gone. A whole new beginning.
right, so that's Zeba over there. Please enjoy more of Zeba's song. Get on all the streaming platforms and the digital platforms. Her name is Zeba. Lots of lovely gospel tunes. Please go ahead and enjoy more songs from Zeba. This is Pulse of the Week with your man, Kofi Asante Mensah. And this is NSG News. News with integrity. And let's do some more stories after we have done some NDC-related primaries stories. Let's do the New Patriotic Party primaries, presidential primaries coming up pretty shortly, and less than 3 days. Today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The battle is on, and there have been so many prophecies about that, and there have been also so many polls about it, or research about that. The New Patriotic Party is set to officially declare the outcome of the 2026 primaries. Of course, they will be doing that 31st of December, January 2026, in 3 days. And you know the contenders already. All right, we show them on your screen. There you have it, about 5 of them. But the 4 runners are Honorable former Vice President, His Excellency the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's been leading all polls. Of course, then the major contender in this very case is the former Hassan Central and Hassan North MP. His name is Honorable Kennedy Akomprekun Ejepon. He's been in a fierce battle with the former Vice President, calling names on some name callings here and there. And we have also, there you have it, we have Dr. Educhum. Dr. Educhum is Bosomchi MP, former Bosomchi MP over there. And we have the former General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Kwabena Ejepon. He's right there. And Brian Champon, former Agric Minister, right there. So 5 gentlemen in this very competition. They are more than ready to face it off on Thursday. Of course, on Saturday, I want to say 31st of January. Today is 28th, tomorrow 29th, and the 30th is on Friday. Of course, we'll be covering it live here for you on NSG. The polls will be beginning, of course, in the morning by 7 a.m. and it will be closing at 2, and between 2 and 6 p.m. We should be expecting some results coming up, and some projections of who is winning from all the constituencies. We'll be covering it live over here. On Monday, today is Wednesday, on Monday, there was a signing of what is called the Peace Pact. And they signed it, making sure that before, during, and after the election, there is a peace among the major contenders. Of course, the IGP has also been assuring the New Patriotic Party that the Ghana Police Service will give it this very primaries the necessary attention and the necessary security it deserves. And the minority leader, Honorable Avenue Markin, on Monday also organized some press conference in Parliament, indicated to all the runners that we need peace and unity within the party. So I think it's forthcoming. So we'll be here to do all the analysis for you. On Friday, we'll be taking you through down memory lane, all the presidential primaries that has occasioned since the inception of the New Patriotic Party somewhere around 1992. We'll take you down memory lane and tell you all the percentages. We'll do the analysis with experts, Musa Danko and the rest. He's all around on major screens here in Ghana. So on Friday, he'll be joining us to do the analysis ahead of the Saturday polls. And after the polls, we'll also do. Musa Danko has predicted victory for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Musa Danko's Global Info Analytics have done so already. And today, let's leave the New Patriotic Party and move on to some demolition stories, because today the Greater Accra Regional Minister led a delegation of NADMO officials, police and military persons to do some few demolition here in Accra around Teshi. And this is the insert we have for you.
Me who Debbie, I saw you coming, but not.
So you can see over there the Kweshi Lagoon being demolished over there. And the exercise took place around the Bush Road in the Adekotopong municipality. Like I mentioned earlier on, the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, they are bid to protect the Kweshi Lagoon and prevent future flooding. This is what they are doing. They are demolishing all the place. The exercise was led by the Greater Accra Regional Minister, and also the NADMO Director General, Major Retired Dr. Joseph Ikanyi. And he says every waterway or plays a role to enhance the ecosystem. So they need this place for water to flow, not buildings, infrastructure like this. Water is supposed to have its home. That's the home you are creating. The home meant for it. Encroached, mined out, some recalcitrant remains. Now, they demolish the place. They won't wait for floods to happen before. For me, that's a good move. Now, I want us to go in there and listen to what the Greater Accra Regional Minister also has been saying about this very demolition exercise. She is basically indicating that they are going to go tough because when the floods comes, it gets rough, so they will be tough.
If you should look beyond, the demolition, this is the Kweshi Lagoon. And like you can see, it's still, you can see heap of sand. That is what they do at night. And they are virtually, sealing all the lagoon. At the end of the day, when it rains, where does it go? It goes into people's house and then cause flooding. And then who is being accused? The government. And so this time around, trust me, we are not going to be soft on them. We are going to be hard because we have to make sure that we protect our lagoons. And like they said, water has its own, and that is the hope. If you virtually seal the place, where do you expect the water to flow in? And so please, all that we are advising, yes, people have their belongings in, but they've been cautioned long time ago, hoping that today, by now, they would have moved all their things from their unauthorized structures. But here we are, like Director General said. So we are pleading to them. This is not only going to be the place that we are visiting. We'll be going back to Sakumono and other places. In fact, yesterday I even got some disturbing videos from one of the places I've forgotten. They said they shot one person who is critically ill and admitted at 37 because of this lagoon, because he approached them when they were filling the lagoon and they were armed. The only thing they have to do is to shoot the guy. Are you getting me? So for how long are we going to continue like this? We will not look at personal interests, but we are looking at the larger picture. And so people shouldn't think that, we are doing this exercise just because we don't like Ghanaians, or I don't know the word to use, but in as much as we love everybody and we want the right things should be done at the right time, we are not going to tolerate this. Sealing the lagoon, no. That one there is not accepted. And so, like DJ said, after the demolition exercise, NADMO will come back to take care of the debris, and then afterwards they green the place, and then the dredging starts. We are going to open up the lagoon again to its natural state. So that is what we are going to do.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Speaking with
All right, so that's the Honorable Regional Minister. Her name is Linda Okulu, and she's also the Member of Parliament for the Shai Osudoku, the Dodowa area. We're going for a quick breather. Please don't go anywhere, just some few seconds. I'll be back. There are more stories here for you. Please stay. Hi there. What number is this? 3, right? All right, it's time for NSG News. Welcome. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. And here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you. Because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity.
A whole new beginning. Get used to it. I have stepped into my new beginning. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday of darkness is gone. A whole new beginning. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get used to it. I've stepped into my new level. See me walking me flying on eagle's wing. A whole new beginning.
Always a pleasure to have you back. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. This is Pulse of the Week here on NSG News. It is the midweek edition. Today is 28th of January, and it's a Wednesday. Let's do some more stories. And please go ahead and like our page. And Kofi will show you our handles on the various social media platforms. There you have it. Please go ahead on YouTube, on X, and also Instagram, TikTok, and I think, Facebook. We have Facebook as well. Today, the government accountability series has been going on, and the Minister for Works, Housing, and Water Resources, Honorable Kenneth Ejay, has been talking, and he's been indicating that there are some new gadgets they've been fixing on the white and black voter to help them in the monitoring of systems by way of floods and the weather.
Operational hydrology. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to modernize Ghana's hydrological monitoring systems, the ministry installed 3 telemetry units along the Black and White Volta River systems to enhance flood forecasting and real-time hydrological monitoring. These are at Laura on the Black Volta, Yarugu and Nawuni along the White Volta River in northern Ghana. These installations significantly strengthen our capacity for data-driven early warning systems and disaster preparedness. Furthermore, an automatic discharge keeper has been installed at Aveno, Weja in the Odo River and Densu River catchment areas, significantly improving flow measurement and generating actionable hydrological data to support urban flood.
Welcome back. So that's the minister over there. Some telemetry units and being installed over there on the Black and the White Volta. And we are ready to do some more sports. You know, the African Cup of Nations at Morocco ended, and Senegal proudly took it from the hands of the host nation, Morocco, all right, by scoring them some 1-0, which I want to ababa kope pew. You understand? Yes, just one. Hey, money. All right, so today we are learning that there is an accreditation for media personnel from Ghana for the 2026, the 3-nation World Cup competition among, if I remember clearly, some 48 countries. And Ghana, we've been allocated some sport. And the story is here. FIFA has announced that the media accreditation process for the FIFA World Cup 2026 is now open for media representatives and non-right holders. As with previous World Cup tournament, FIFA has allocated a fixed number of accreditations to member associations for written press and photographers. Ghana has been allocated or allotted 10 accreditation slots for written press and 2 for photographers. So we have 12. And now I want to take you to about, is it 16, Kofi? About 16 stadia will be playing this World Cup at. Mexico has about 3 of them, and United States and also Canada. We want to enter there before we go there ourselves. Please watch this.
2026, football history will be made. For the first time ever, 3 nations will join forces to host the biggest FIFA World Cup in history. The United States, Mexico, and Canada are preparing to welcome 48 teams and millions of fans to the most ambitious sporting event ever organized. With 16 world-class venues across North America, this tournament will showcase architectural marvels, engineering feats, and stadiums that blend cutting-edge technology with breathtaking views. From Mexico's legendary Estadio Azteca to America's multi-billion-dollar entertainment palaces and Canada's innovative arenas, these aren't just stadiums, they're monuments to the beautiful game. Today, we're taking you on an exclusive tour of all 16 FIFA 2026 World Cup venues, revealing the hidden stories and stunning innovations that will define football's next chapter. Mexico holds a special place in World Cup history as the only one of the 3 host nations to have previously hosted the tournament, not once, but twice, in 1970 and 1986. For 2026, Mexico brings 3 iconic venues to the table, combining rich football heritage with modern amenities. First up is the legendary Estadio Azteca, arguably the most historically significant stadium in the entire tournament. This concrete colossus opened in 1966 and stands as the only stadium in the world to have hosted 2 World Cup finals. With a capacity of 87,500, it remains Mexico's largest stadium and will be the crown jewel of Mexico's hosting duties. For 2026, the Azteca will undergo significant renovations, estimated at $150 million. These include removing the controversial VIP boxes that were added in 2016, which reduced capacity, implementing new evacuation routes, upgrading the field, and improving facilities throughout. The renovation will also extend outside the stadium with a new shopping complex and improved transportation links. Next, 480 kilometers west of Mexico City lies our second Mexican venue, Estadio Akron. Opened in 2010 and home to Club Deportivo Guadalajara, this architectural marvel cost $250 million to build and seats 48,000 spectators. What makes this stadium unique is its innovative design. Built into a man-made grassy hill, the structure resembles a volcano emerging from the earth. The stadium features a distinctive exterior shell of white panels that create a beautiful contrast against the blue sky. Inside, the steep seating configuration ensures excellent sightlines from every seat. The venue already meets most FIFA standards, requiring minimal renovations before 2026, though some expansion of media facilities and VIP areas is planned. Our third Mexican venue takes us 640 kilometers north to Monterrey's Estadio BBVA. This $200 million stadium opened in 2015 and serves as home to CF Monterrey. With a capacity of 51,000, this 2-tiered marvel of modern engineering offers one of the most dramatic backdrops in world football. The majestic Cerro de la Silla mountain looms just 1 kilometer away, creating a stunning natural frame for the action on the pitch. The stadium's semi-transparent exterior allows natural light to filter through, and its acoustics amplify the passionate support of local fans. Like Estadio Akron, BBVA meets most FIFA requirements already, though some adjustments to hospitality areas will be made before 2026. Together, these 3 Mexican stadiums will host 10 World Cup matches, primarily during the group stages, and possibly some round of 16 fixtures. The United States will be the primary host nation for the 2026 World Cup, with 11 venues spread across the country hosting 60 matches, including all quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. These stadiums represent some of the most expensive and technologically advanced sporting venues ever built. Let's begin our American Stadium tour at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, just 30 kilometers south of Boston. Opened in 2002 at a cost of $325 million. This 3-tiered facility serves as home to the NFL's New England Patriots and MLS New England Revolution. With a capacity of 66,000, Gillette Stadium will undergo significant renovations before 2026, including widening the field to meet FIFA standards, a common challenge for NFL venues. The stadium's most distinctive feature is its lighthouse in the north end zone, part of the Patriot Place complex that includes restaurants, shops, and entertainment venues. In 2023, a $225 million renovation project began, including the installation of the largest outdoor stadium HD video board in the country. These improvements.
All right, thank you very much. This has been Pulse of the Week with your man, Kofi Asante-Mensah, and I'll be showing you more of these stadiums on Friday. I'll show you more, and even as we prepare for our friendly match. Hey, which country are we playing with? I just forgot. It just escaped my mind. We are preparing for a match. This very match, February match. We are playing a friendly in February. In March, I want to say. I've forgotten the country. I'll tell you on Friday. But we've brought you stories relating to the Supreme Court question the Tamale High Court. Right? So. All right, so that's our bulletin and our show for today. Pulse of the Week, the Midweek edition, 28th of January, 2025, with your man, Kofi Asante-Mensah. I brought you stories relating to the Supreme Court question, the Tamale High Court ruling on the Bandai pools. We also brought you 5 candidates approved to contest the Ayawaso East NDC parliamentary primary. We also brought you the countdown to the big one for the New Patriotic Party. The New Patriotic Party heads for the polls, the presidential polls, on Saturday, 31st of January, 2025. We also entered into the world of sports, where we understand about 12 media accreditation have been allotted to the Republic of Ghana as a member country for this 2026 World Cup. And don't forget to be hosted in 3 countries, and it is Mexico, Canada, and also the United States of America. And that is our show for today. Let's say a big thank you to Kofi Berry, to Justice Kluche, and also to Executive Director and our Secretary. We say thank you so much. My name is Kofi Asante-Mensah. And before I leave, I want to reiterate my African proverb for today. It says, what one mouth whispers today, 1,000 mouths will shout tomorrow. God bless you. Meet you on Friday.